The one-leg circle is an introductory exercise, and we do 5 repetitions in each direction and on both legs. The goal of this exercise is dynamic flexibility. It's a huge mobilizer for the hip joint. It challenges the powerhouse in asymmetrical movement, and it also improves the ability to differentiate pelvic movement from thigh movement or femur movement. Let's go ahead and take a look at the setup. Emily's going to lie down in the middle of the mat. She would have just finished her roll up and her arms would be by her side. To set this exercise up, we want to have the feet flexed, the body long and centered on the mat, and the head in a neutral position with the ribs blended into the body. The right leg comes up to the ceiling and is turned out. And you want to look in the setup that the box is square from hips to hip and shoulder to shoulder. The initiation of this exercise comes from a reach of the leg that's up to the opposite shoulder. As you reach across, the abs draw in an opposition, and that holds the low back down. Now the pattern is opposite shoulder, down toward the ankle if the student is strong and flexible enough, to the same shoulder, and back to the middle with a slight pause, and then we would begin again. What's still and what's moving? Only this leg is moving. The rest of the body is still and quiet. So you want to see that the low back stays down and that this foot here stays still. You'll often see it, I call it windshield wipering in and out. Let's go ahead and just look at that one more time in terms of precision points. So we go opposite shoulder, down, around, and up, stop. And then when we've done our 5 repetitions, we would reverse that same shoulder, down, around, cross, and up. A lot goes wrong with this exercise. And one of the biggest things that new students do is they make it too big. So we have the term working in the frame in Pilates, and working in the frame means working within the frame of the apparatus in the body. And so often new students, especially flexible people, they go ahead and they make it so big, whoa, I almost got kicked there, and or they work out of the joint. They're reaching so much out of this leg that they're pulled actually out of the joint, and they're not working in the joint. Other common errors include bracing the body. So she pushes down, she even pushes her head back, and the ribs will come up. And you'll see that as a body strategy for stabilizing the movement versus proper powerhouse engagement. So watch for those things. Go ahead and come up, Emily, and we'll show the rhythm and the dynamic of this exercise, which bring it to life. And cross around and up, and cross and up. So you hear that crossing action, and that's true of both one direction and the reverse. Now let's take a look at how to change legs. So at the introductory level, I would have Emily bend her knee and slide the leg out and bend the other knee in and go up and turn out to square. But once your student can do the entire abdominal series, go ahead and put a leg up, straight up. They don't need to come in proximal to distal, so instead they scissor the legs and come right into their setup. So even though this is level 1, we have sort of an advancement of this exercise in the transition. Who is this exercise appropriate for? Just about everybody, because it's intro order. Let's look at it in real time. One leg circle. Square off and cross center around and up. Around and up. Belly deep bend and up. Hips still and up. Last time, and reverse. Out around cross lift, out around cross lift, in the frame cross lift, around and up, pelvis still and a change. Scissor the legs. And cross center around lift 1, cross center around lift 2, around and a zip, square and an up, one more and reverse. Out around cross center, out around cross center, sits bones come to center, around and a lift, last time, and lengthen the leg down. That's what it looks like in real time. Now again, my touch is going to reflect what I'm seeing. So if you have a student, go ahead and raise this leg to give it a break of the other one. Maybe they're losing their inner thigh connection here, and they're losing the strength and stability. So you can bring a hand right onto the inside, and she's going to press into me. I'm going to do a move into touch. I could also, maybe she's not lengthening out through the base leg. I can put my hand or my fist into her heel and she's going to give a move into touch. As a new student is learning, probably the most common touch you're going to give is a guiding circle to help them decide how big their circle should be for them to maintain it. Now I can also use, go ahead and slide down here, for building blocks, I might use a strap. So she brings a leg out and that strap helps her. It does the job of my hand. It helps her to stabilize. That's one building block. Another common building block is we have students who enter Pilates and they're very tight in their hamstrings. So she's going to bend a knee and take the leg all the way up. And ideally we want this leg straight so the hamstring is getting opportunity to stretch, and then we can bring this out. For very, very tight students, you might need to bend this leg. If they're way out here and they're shaking and tremoring, then you've got to do what you've got to do, and they would make the circle with their kneecap then. And remember, we want to challenge them. We want to challenge them to stretch and open the muscles of the back of the leg. Let's look at it real time into transitioning. So legs long, and let's just flow through one rep on each leg, shall we? Right leg up, and cross center around, reverse. Out around, cross lift, scissor the legs. And around, zip it up, reverse. Out around and up, and the leg comes long ideally. The chin comes to the chest for rolling like a ball. She's going to curl all the way up with the hands by her side. Then she lifts her bottom up in the air, bends her knees, and without dragging her seat, she sets up for the next exercise, rolling like a ball.